You know what I wonder sometimes, Rams, and I don't know if I ever ask you in these terms, but has MAGA like lost its basement? Like, there was a movie that came out when I was very young called The Golden Child, and there's a scene where there's no ground. Like there's just a dark abyss of nothingness forever. And the main character played by Eddie Murphy flips a coin because he thinks that he's imagining this.
I saw this scene. Yeah.
And the coin never touches anything because there's no ground, there's no basement. And we're talking about something today that has confused me at times, frustrated me at times, angered me at times, but has now gotten me to a point of fear. And that's not something that I like to admit, but hear me out.
Okay.
How did a movement that once probably shouted louder than anyone, land of the free, home of the brave, and that claimed to love the Constitution and was the party of law and order and morality, shift to a movement with literally no floor, no basement, no limit, no boundary, no red line? How did the people that once said back the blue and blue lives matter and we respect the law become the people who say obey only one man, even if he breaks the law? How did the people who once waved the Constitution at us like it was scripture become the people cheering judges being ignored and pardons for criminals as long as they're loyal to their leader and unchecked violence in the streets? Like what happened? In normal politics, you support a candidate because of policy, values, some would even say outcomes. With MAGA, that seems to be reversed.
Mm.
They don't support Trump because he shares their politics or shares their identity. He is their identity. It's like a psychological bond, tribal, emotional. If you criticize him, they defend it with the passion of you having criticized them or attacking them personally.
Personally, yeah.
Like you're not even talking to them. I'll post or say something about him, and then unprovoked, I'll receive messages from people defending him as if I ever reached out to them to talk about it in the first place. If he is punished, they feel punished. If he loses at something, they feel less valuable. It's not even political ideology. It's like fusion. And once that identity fusion happens, what Ramses and I have once upon a time jokingly learned, but now painfully learned, is that facts no longer matter.
Oof.
The truth no longer matters, just loyalty to their leader. He is not a politician to them. He is more like a totem. In anthropology, a totem was an object that carried the entire identity of a tribe. Think the eagle, the cross, once upon a time in this country, the flag. Except now it's just that man, singularly. He's a symbol of somehow dominance, cultural revenge, grievance, nostalgia to a time where this country was far less tolerant of everyone. He's the avatar of every complaint and resentment that his movement harbors. And he says to them, that problem over there, I alone can fix it. And they believe him, Ramses, with no evidence of him ever doing so. Actually, the contrary. Mountains of evidence of him failing at trying to fix and repair and build and be successful at things. So ask them in private, yo, do you think he be lying?
Mm.
And they'll tell you, of course he does, but he does it for us. What? Like that's it. His oath isn't to truth. It's more to combat. He doesn't need to be virtuous. He just needs to win, right? Victory over virtue. He is
Sure.
not the pastor. He is what they view as their sword. So when he says Ignore federal judges, they cheer. When he makes fun of people that are less fortunate or disabled, they laugh. When he says beat them up, they actually act on it. When he says the Constitution allows me to do whatever I want, they nod as if that's true because it was never about the Constitution. It's about dominance, law and order. Pardon the people who broke the law for me. Blue Lives Matter, but try to unalive the Capitol Police. Christian values, but cruelty is the point. We call it hypocrisy. For them, that's a consistency. It's consistent hypocrisy, so it somehow works for them. No logic involved, except psychologic. I don't think
Mm.
psychologic is a word, but
I know what
you
you mean.
understand the pun.
Yeah.
The question that I always ask is how long can they go? Because here's the reality. There is no basement. There never was. The guardrails we all thought existed immediately went away. That identity became fused in their brains and they will do anything to protect it. So when reality conflicts with that identity, rejecting the truth is easier than admitting I was wrong or I was deceived or that I chose cruelty or that I helped break and destroy democracy. So instead, they deny it all. Trump did not invent these people. He just made them proud to be who they were. And now they say the quiet part out loud. He promised them, your cultural power will never be challenged again. And now he's trying to deliver on that promise.